You guys better not hack in Grand Theft Auto Online or Rockstar might seriously make you pay up. So, do you guys remember last month a New York federal court ordered the creator of two popular GTA 5 cheats to stop cheating and distributing the code? However, that doesn't end the case in question, because now Take-Two wants tens of thousands of dollars to cover its cost, and they don't buy the story that the cheaters claim that the $100,000 he's earned is all gone. So this is a follow-up to a story we've covered last month in August. Now, this article is coming from torrentfreak.com. Now, I typically don't browse this, so I'm not sure if this is a super reputable source, but given this has to do with cheats and stuff like that, I figured they would know best or something like that. Who knows, whatever, we're rolling with it. I'll leave a link to that in the description. So Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive have a history of trying to shut down cheats and mods in Grand Theft Auto Online. In one case, a New York court ordered a man to stop working and distributing the menu and absolute cheats. And as we discussed last month, the defendant and fellow Georgia resident of myself, David Zipperer, didn't deny his involvement and said he had already ceased working on the cheats. However, he had to find a lawyer as Take-Two was not letting the case go easily. According to David Zipperer's attorney, Take-Two is increasing the costs and time for Zipperer's defense to shake him free of his pro bono counsel. So this is what he said. I don't have the resources to go up against Kirkland and Ellis in scorched earth discovery in a pro bono case. I cannot afford the time and money to fly around the country taking the depositions of Take-Two employees. So I know that was a little bit confusing. Essentially, Kirkland and Ellis is who's representing Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive, and they essentially want him to fly around getting reports from different Take-Two Interactive employees to help his court case. That's obviously expensive. So Zipper's defendant discussed a possible settlement with Take-Two, but the tens of thousands of dollars the company wants is not something the client can pay, he says. He states, "My client has no money. He swore to this court that the money he earned from selling cheat menus was used to support his family. That money is gone, and he has none left. He's an unemployed day laborer with 9th grade education who taught himself to write code. I have told this over and over to Take-Two's lawyers, but they continue to demand a pound of flesh from Zipper." Dang, Rockstar is going savage mode on here. So a little bit about our hacker here. He's an unemployed day laborer with only a 9th grade education who taught himself to write code. And what he did with his talents to write code was make cheat engines in a video game, something he knew was going to get him in trouble. And now Take-Two Interactive is not buying the story that he has no money left from all the money he made, doing illegal things in their video game. So basically what happened is David Zipper asked the court to halt the discovery proceedings for 30 days so his client could find a new attorney or prepare to represent himself. However, Take-Two Interactive clearly sees things differently. A day after the attorney's request was filed, the company submitted a scathing reply, painting an opposing picture. According to the company, Zipper has repeatedly misled the court regarding his financial situation. Through a subpoena, they learned that the defendant's profits exceeded over $100,000 and that the most recent payments only date a few months back. Some of the profits were spent on expensive electronic equipment and other personal purchases. So it's clear that Mr. Hacker here was not saving money for his family or anything like that, but instead was probably buying himself some Xbox Ones, some 4K curved TVs. He was probably buying all the Supreme gear from stores and buying the new shoes. So Take-Two said this about him. Mr. Zipper clearly has significantly more resources than he repeatedly represented to this court. We believe that these PayPal records reflect only a small fraction of the proceeds Mr. Zipper has received from his illegal business, the company writes. Now, Take-Two says that the case should not be delayed any further, also because there is a chance that this will help the defendant to hide his assets. They state there are many litigations who need legal services and who legitimately do not have the means to pay for them. Mr. Zipper is not one of them, the company informs the court. He is a man that has collected over $100,000 by distributing and infringing work that harmed Take-Two and its customers who wanted to play Take-Two's games without being griefed. That is coming straight from Take-Two Interactive, straight from Rockstar. They are on the side of the people, everyone. They do not want people to be able to grief you in Grand Theft Auto Online. That sort of goes back to our story that we talked about earlier in the day, how like this guy Venom was in the lobbies griefing people, teleporting around. Rockstar is a man of the people. They are working to stop this, I guess, as best as they can. And after reviewing the submissions from both sides of the court ultimately sided with Take-Two, which means the case won't be delayed. And Take-Two is on a full warpath, it seems, to stop these cheat menus. Earlier this week, it settled a case with Christopher Pei, who worked on the infamous and menu cheats. And while Pei admitted to the infringing activities, both parties agreed to pay their own costs. Meanwhile, Take-Two also filed a new lawsuit last week, Florida resident Johnny Perez, accusing him of copyright infringement by creating and distributing the cheating tool Elusive. So basically, long story short, do not create a cheat tool for Grand Theft Auto Online, because to quote like Liam Neeson here, Rockstar will find you and they like will hunt you down. And I don't know what they'll do to you after that, but as we can see by this court case, it's pretty clear they're going to want that money back. So long story short here, if you're going to create something by cheating or doing something illegal, it's probably best to not spend all that money, because there's a good chance the person that you stole from will come back around wanting that money back. And in the case of David Zipper here, that seems to be the case. This guy created a cheat menu, he did something illegal, except he spent his money all on TVs and electronic paraphernalia, whereas other hackers, while they might have created the cheat engine, at least they had some of the money to pay back their own costs. So I think this is a very interesting story, and I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Whose side are you here on? Do you think Take-Two Interactive is being way too harsh, demanding tens of thousands of dollars from these people creating cheat engines? Or do you believe Take-Two Interactive is right, that what these people are doing is horribly wrong and that they deserve to have the money taken from them that they made by doing cheating activities and illegal businesses in their game? So let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. I definitely think this is one of the most interesting stories we're going to read regarding Grand Theft Auto Online and Take-Two Interactive and hackers and stuff like that. So let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video.